So let's start out with the first game of the week, the 49ers and Seahawks. If I had to guess, the 49ers have Debo Samuel back and they have Christian McCaffrey back. I'm thinking, don't quote me on it, but I think they do, which is probably why the 49ers last week or this past week used Christian McCaffrey a lot and why Debo Samuel got very few points of fantasy. We'll get into fantasy after the predictions and stuff like that. So the 49ers are 2-3, and 77% paid to 49ers, and you got the Seattle Seahawks on the other hand, they're 3-2, and 23% of the population on ESPN picked Seattle. So if I had to go with anybody, I'm going to go 49ers on that one. I mean, Gino's looking good. I mean, I've watched much highlights from Seattle, but I mean, Seattle's pretty good. But I mean, obviously the 49ers have been struggling without Debo Samuel, without Chris McCaffrey. So with Chris McCaffrey back and with Debo Samuel, give me the 49ers. And we go to the game 2 of week 6. The Jacksonville Jaguars, who are 1-4. I mean, Trevor Bank is not looking good this year. He's struggling. And they got the Chicago Bears, who supposedly just a week or two ago just got back, or just got DeAndre. No, Keenan Allen back. Keenan Allen back. A few weeks ago, they got Keenan Allen back. So give me the Bears for that one. Because the Bears are 3-2 compared to the Jacksonville Jaguars, or they're 1-4. So Jacksonville's an interesting character this year. They have games where they should win, but they blow it out. They blow up and just completely blow up as a team, and they just give the game away, like the Chargers did last year and the years before, where the Chargers just Charger, as like what we like to say. So give me the Bears. And then the game 3 of Week 6, you got the Arizona Cardinals that are 2-3 for the record, and you got the Green Bay Packers that are 3-2. The Cardinals look good the first 2 weeks of the NFL season, and they kind of just I don't know, they just started struggling out of nowhere. And then Green Bay, they're pretty good this year. They got Jordan Love, and then they got their backup QB Malik Willis. And as Rick always says, well, everybody asks the question: is Malik Willis better than Jordan Love? Probably, but no, on the real, so both quarterbacks are good, but they were so the Green Bay for a little bit was missing for a week or two, a few weeks, was missing Jordan Love because Jordan Love had injury uh, and went down with the injury. So then Malik Willis took over for the first game of the season against his arch nemesis that had just transferred from within the Tennessee Titans, and they Malik Willis outrightly destroyed the Tennessee Titans. So then they just last week or the week before last, they got Jordan Love back, and they're looking really good now. And Tucker Kraft got a bunch of fantasy points this week when Green Bay played the Colts. No, don't quote me on it. No, it was the Rams. The Rams. My bad. When they played the Rams yesterday, Tucker Kraft got a bunch of fantasy points. So if he's on your waiver list, I would definitely highly recommend picking him up because I have him on my fantasy team. He did me well. He did me in well this past week for the Packers on my team. And because Cardinals are struggling, they got on their struggle. The Cardinals on the struggle bus. So the Packers are just on the rise and have been ever since they got Jordan Love back. Even though Willis was looking good still, they were still looking good even though they were missing Jordan Love. So then we go to the other game. Game was 1, 2, 3, 4. Game 4 of this week, week 6. The Colts and the Tennessee Titans. This is an interesting game. I don't know who to pick. I I'm gonna have to look and see if they have Anthony. If the Colts have Anthony Richardson. If they don't, Dan, this is gonna be my game of that Kyle likes to say from the Only Football Podcast. My do not touch game, because I mean I don't know. Oh, I forgot another key piece. The Colts are missing. There's Jonathan Taylor. He's injured. Ooh, yeah, that's my do not touch game because Colts without Jonathan Taylor, I don't know. I mean, Anthony Richardson can throw it down, but I don't know if he's playing. Let me look. Let me. Let's see if he's hurt. Ooh, yeah, he's out. Oh wait, no, I take it back. Okay, Okay. So Anthony Richardson is playing. Okay. I think Jonathan Taylor's out. I can believe so. I remember a mention of him getting hurt. Yeah, he was out for week 5 this past week against the Jaguars. He's dealing with an ankle injury. Likely missed his time. That was 3 days ago. So yeah, without Jonathan Taylor, I don't know who their wide receivers are, but I don't know. That's a tough one. That's my do not pick game. I'm gonna go with Titans. I don't know that. I guess do not touch game. Don't quote me on it. Just pick who you think is gonna win that one. That's all I can say. And then with the Houston Texans and the New England Patriots, the Texans are looking hot. The Patriots not so hot. So obviously it's an easy game to pick. Obviously Texans are going to destroy the Patriots like the Jets. The Jets destroyed the Patriots, and the Jets are the Jets are on the struggle bus too. I mean, this is an interesting season. I mean, right now my record is pick'ems is 43-34. I got 82.4% correct. Throughout 6 weeks, well, 5 weeks technically, but 6 weeks hasn't started. 6 week hasn't started yet. So yeah, I have to give the Texans because I mean you got CJ Stroud, and Stroud is destroying a bunch of teams. And the Patriots are just on the struggle bus. They're 1-4. I mean, it's an easy game to pick. The Texans all day. Now, here is the other one that's interesting. Pick. The Buccaneers are looking good. Don't get me wrong. They beat the Falcons. They were in a tight battle with the Falcons last week, I believe. Yeah, the last week on Thursday night football game with the Buccaneers and Falcons. And the Buccaneers won on a final touchdown drive. And then you got the Saints on the other hand. I mean, obviously they got Alvin Kamara, Derek Carr. They're pretty good too. But I mean, I don't know who the Saints' two losses are with the Saints schedule. Give me the Bucks. I'm gonna say because they got Baker Mayfield and behind the center as quarterback, and you got Chris Godwin and a bunch of other key pieces that the Buccaneers have for this game. So I'll take the Buccaneers all day, but I could be wrong. But I'm sure we'll see. It's gonna be a battle. It's gonna be a bloodbath battle with the Buccaneers and Saints. And then the other matchup we got Cleveland Browns versus the Eagles. Now the Cleveland Browns have Deshaun Watson. He's the highest, I think, the most highest paid quarterback I think in the NFL right now, probably. Yeah, well, let's just say we'll put it like he has an expensive ass contract, and he's played it through 5 games and he's 1-4. Not so good. But I think on the other flip side of the coin, it doesn't help that the Browns don't have Nick Chubb. So I mean, the Eagles are not good either. They've lost a bunch of shitty games. That's Teppy. I went with the Eagles, but pick your poison. And you got the Washington Commanders and the Ravens. I mean, both teams are really good. The Commanders came out of nowhere this offseason, and they picked up Jaden Daniels as the star quarterback, and he's a legit star. This first year playing in the NFL, he's 4-1, and they're going up against the Baltimore Ravens with Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson. I went with the Commanders, but I don't know. And then the Denver Broncos versus the Chargers. Chargers are 2-2. Chargers have got a new coach this offseason. They picked up on oh god, one of the Harbaughs, whoever was coaching it, the Harbaugh that was coaching at Michigan in college football. Picked up him, but the Chargers are currently 2-2, and they're going up against the red hot Denver Broncos. The Broncos are looking really good. I mean, they're looking really good. They destroyed the Raiders this past week. I mean, I went with the Broncos, which is a good pick. I don't know about the Chargers much. And then on the other game we got is the Steelers and the Raiders. The Steelers are 3-2. The Steelers picked up both Justin Fields and Russell Wilson in the offseason. And it's a back and forth with flip side of the coin type of deal with the two quarterbacks. I think they probably be with Justin Fields. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. and you got the Raiders on the other side of the coin that are 2-3. And the regular Raiders are struggling. I mean, the Raiders just at this point they just need to completely revamp their roster because Adams is leaving. So the news on the Raiders is that Devontae Adams is supposed to be gone sooner rather than later. So it looks like his contract will be um, turning over to whichever team he gets picked up by via trade. So there's that. I mean, those Raiders are. I mean, I think the Raiders even went with Aiden O'Connell over uh whoever was the other quarterback. Forget who it was. Oh, Gardner. Yeah, they went with Aiden O'Connell over Gardner Minshew. So yeah, there's that. I don't know. I'm going with this. I went with the Steelers, and you got the Detroit Lions versus the Cowgirls. Ooh, the Cowgirls have had some interesting games where they just got demolished. Against one of the other two was against the Niners, I believe, and I forget who the second one was against. I have to go back and look. But I'm gonna go. I went with the Lions because the Lions are 3-1 compared to the Dallas Cowgirls 3-2 record. And then you got the Falcons versus the Panthers. The Panthers are just terrible. I mean, they started with Bryce Young as their starting quarterback, and then they switched over to Andy Dalton. Andy Dalton was looking good, but Andy Dalton is just not enough to get the job done, especially against Kirk Cousins and the Atlanta Falcons. So give me the Falcons all day. And then you got the Bengals versus the Giants. The Bengals were missing T. Higgins from the start of the regular season because T. Higgins got injured preseason, I believe. And they just recently got him back, and they're looking good, better than what they were. And then you got the Giants, Daniel Jones. I mean, if when it comes to the Giants, Malik Neighbors is out, so most of the touches are going towards wide receiver wise, towards what Wandale Robinson. I'm obviously Saquon Barkley's gone. He's with the Eagles. So give me the Bengals, and you got the Bills and the Jets for the Monday Night Football. The Jets, I don't know, but as y'all know, I'm a biased Jets fan, so the Jets, but the Buffalo Bills are looking good. But I mean, who knows? But the Bills are also banged up too, from what I heard. So I mean, if Rodgers comes out clean and we get Morgan Moses back, and obviously we won't have, well, we might or might not have Devontae Adams if we pick him up for this game. If we do pick him up, I don't know if he'll start. I don't if he'll start this game or be playing in this game. But if he does, then look for the Jets to make it interesting against the Bills. So that's all I got for this week. I'll take care, stay cool, and stay classy. I'm out.